It's now 4:18 in the morning. I was busy this Sunday night. It was Father's Day. And I think the Father's Day, a lot of people were doing stuff that they don't usually do. Just thinking of focus or what? Yeah, I think it's focusing now. Yeah, people did a lot of things that they don't usually do because it was Father's Day. And so from the beginning at 6 o'clock till 1, I was one right after another, almost filled the sheet. And after 1, it slowed down. I had a couple trips around 2, and between 2 and 3, and then between 3 and 4, I was asleep again. I went to sleep, I think, 3 times. And it's almost a full moon if you look up there. I think it's a little flat on the... Or maybe tonight it's going to be the full moon. You can see it right there in the middle of the screen now. Oh. So yeah, I was busy, made good money. I got about 350 on, something like that. Something in that vicinity. And maybe I'll have a couple more fares when I get back into town. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. That's a full moon up there. And it's 4:56 in the morning. Yeah, I just dropped off the guy who works at the pub. I think he does cleaning or cooking or something. And it's been a pretty good night. I forgot to count the money, but it's definitely over 200. It's in the $300 range. Well, wait a minute. I'm going to stop and count the money and I'll tell you how much it is. Yeah, I got 270 something on, and that's because it was busy early on in the shift. But as well as being busy, it was very frustrating because I don't believe I've seen as many cancellations or no loads as I've seen early on tonight. It was just one right after another, and a lot of the things I got sent to were no loads or cancellations. In one instance, I was sent to a place and I saw another cab pulling away with my fare as I was arriving there. That's pretty bad. So this was a Monday night. This is a Tuesday morning. Got a chiropractor's appointment. Gonna have my lower back stretched. But first, I have an hour left to be out here in the car and maybe watch a couple of little videos before calling it a night. Yeah, nothing much else to report. It's 6:01 in the morning. I just dropped off at a Tim Hortons in Colwood, and I'm done. My Tuesday night is done. And what a Tuesday night it was. I had people fighting I had the most memorable is these two guys I picked up at around 2 o'clock, and they wanted to get, one of them wanted to get laid, the other one was just kind of along, and we found some street hookers, and the one in the front was trying to negotiate with them, and screwed up the deal, and then wanted some rock, so he was buying crack cocaine from street hookers, and the other guy the guy in the back seat wanted no part of it. He wanted to go get dropped off back at the hotel if the guy in the front was going to do this kind of shit. So the guy in the front was saying, no, stay, and the other one was saying, no, take me back to the hotel, and this one was saying, no, let's make a deal with this girl here. And the other guy said, no, let's go, drop me back at the hotel. And it was just a shit show. It was a hard shift. I have almost 300 on. I did have one in the middle of the night. I guess it was around midnight or so that went out to Sydney. It was another hooker, and I had taken other hookers to this same house out in Sydney with the guy out there, and this hooker was just, she was kind of miserable. She just was not nice at all. So I don't know where she came from, but she lives in a hotel on the gorge. So yeah, she's not from around here. Definitely not. She acts like she's from a bigger city, but she has kind of a Jamaican accent, so who knows where she was plying her trade before she got here. And I don't know, it's I'm tired after this one. I'm quite tired. Now I'm just gonna pull into the car wash in View Royal here. Not too far from where I am. It's convenient, it's on the way. It's a car wash. I'm gonna wash the car. Yeah. Oh well, I'll be back tomorrow. Time is now 5:58 a.m. It is Thursday. And on this Thursday, that means I have one more shift to go this week. Tonight was, oh yeah, it's a lot of homeless people down here. Oh, what a mess. There's a lot of police up ahead there. Fuck off. I don't want to take you anywhere, homeless person. There's police down there. I'm going to make a right here to get away from them. Yeah, like so. I might as well shut this thing down. Book 990. Alright. I had a couple of reasonable fares in the $15 range at the very beginning of the shift. And then I got sent to Uptown Mall, and I took this guy out to the ferry for 58 bucks. There were none of the cabs out there that pay to sit out there when I got there. And these three ladies came up to me, and they went all the way downtown to the Carlton Plaza Hotel for another 72 bucks. And then it was moderately okay. It wasn't that busy, and it wasn't that slow, but I was doing well. because of those two fairs. The morning was slow. I would get maybe one trip an hour, some of them in a $10 range, not very big, but I still did over 300. I think I got 320 on with the whole night. So that was good. And I got to sleep. I got to catch up on some of my sleep, watch a few videos. And didn't have any trouble with anyone. Unlike, 2 nights earlier where it was nothing but stress and trouble. But tonight was very smooth and easy going. And that's the kind of night I like. Especially with those 2 long fairs. That just put it right over the top. Cloudy and overcast, as you can probably see. The seagulls were not flying, so that means it's probably going to rain. But I'm going to go through the car wash anyway. And I will be back tomorrow. Oh, we're going to go that way because that's a green light. Okay. Going to the car wash, going to hose this thing down. Go get my back adjusted. Yeah. I slept in. I got to work about an hour later than I usually do. That was last night. That was Thursday night. Now it's 4:28 in the morning. And I had a pretty good night before midnight. I had about, I did well. I had over 200 by 2 o'clock. Then I had a long period where nothing happened, and I went to sleep, and I was awakened by a call from Mr. Generous. And he wanted me to pick up him and his brother. Well, he called me back and said that he and his brother have some things to figure out first. So he said, I'll call you back later when I need you. I said, yeah, call me when you need me. That's fine. That's cool. I don't mind. And so just after that, I got another fare. So I did that other fare. I went back to the place where I had been before. And got his call a short time after that. So I waited outside the place for him and his brother to come out. I waited for quite a while. Then they finally came out. And Mr. Generous was going to somebody else's place to visit at 4 in the morning, naturally. He's calling people, and he finally found someone who was awake who would still party with him. So the way he gets when he's doing blow, he always starts talking about his brother and how his brother doesn't get along with him, but he's the older one. The brother is the younger one, right? And how they built a house together where the younger brother was going to live. But the younger brother wants to do it one way, and the older brother wants to do it the other way. And I said, well, if he's going to live in the house, wouldn't it make sense to do it his way? He said, no, I'm the older brother. So I'm not gonna argue over that. I said, well, okay, fine. That's the way it is, and that's the way you do things. That's all good. Yeah. Then he accused me of telling his brother things, and I said, I didn't tell your brother anything. And he said, well, how would he know? I I said, well, maybe he guesses. I don't know. Anyways, finally, you know, he gave me $75 for a $24 ride, and sitting there listening to him for about 10-15 minutes after stopping, hear the rest of his story. And then he went in and I left, and here I am, $75 richer than I was an hour ago. If I don't have another call, I do have about 300 on, thanks to Mr. Generous. Otherwise, I would have had 2.25. Because it was a quiet morning. The evening was okay, but the morning was quiet. And now we begin the longest day of the year. This is the 21st of June. It is 4:33 in the morning, and the sky is already bluish. And the sun's gonna come up. Summer solstice sunrise. I hope yours is better than mine.